Hey guys, Darth Glork here, back with part 17 of my Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. So last time, we were in the Gerudo area, and we started to explore and help them out of their particular issue. At the moment, their issue is the crazy sandstorm that is blowing and never ceasing. And it's made it so that they're buried in sand, and then there's like enemies too. There's like some weird new enemies that are susceptible to lightning and fire. I mean, more susceptible to lightning than anything else, but at least I think so. But, you know, they're real tough. They're real tough. Anyway, and so that's what we're doing this time, is pursuing Gerudo stuff, and maybe even hitting the main, hitting the temple. Okay, sorry, we're back. Brief, my allergies are absolutely annihilating me today. Anyway, hey. Hey, man. Oh, 2. I think I need 4. I think I need 4 before I can do anything. Anyway, I was just curious. Okay, anyway, to the Gerudo. What's going on down here, peeps?
Oh.
It's the Voe everyone's been talking about. If you've got business inside, you better get it done now. Once the fighting kicks off, the door won't open until it's safe. That's fair. Alright, before anything moves, okay? Alright. How's business? Oh, I assumed she was inside, but that's the only reason I went in there. But maybe she's not inside. Oh, she's right here. Sorry, guys, I'm a little blind. Link's vision isn't what it used to be. Look, Link. There's a Gibdo hive, just like the one that happened near Kara Bazaar. Both the hive and those tornadoes were reported to have shown up at the same time, too. But it's not only the one hive. There are 3 to deal with, each just outside the town gates. I don't need a clairvoyant sand seal to know a massive Gibdo attack is coming. Right now, those hives are durable and nearly impervious to attack. But when they open and begin releasing Gibdos, they're vulnerable. The Gibdos won't wait outside our walls forever. So when they launch their attack, that's our chance to strike. Huh? The voice? Again, you heard it, didn't you? I was thinking she was going to say you heard it too, didn't you? But she didn't. Come, is it calling out to us? Lady Riju, Link, is something the matter? Like, you didn't hear the voice? I thought it's nothing. Link, for now, we should focus on protecting Gerudo Town from the enemies at our gates. We must prepare for battle. Indeed, I like your dual swords, by the way. That's awesome. Big fan of that. Oh, sorry, just for a second I thought I saw something glitter over there, but nope. Anyway, the Sand Shroud, the sudden appearance of the Gibdos in their hives, strange events keep happening one after another. And we saw Zelda near Kara Bazaar, but she hasn't been seen anywhere near Gerudo Town. There's something bigger going on, but for now we need to prepare the problem at hand and prepare to fight. Link, I need your help again. Speak with Bellaria, or however you say her name, and the soldiers, and help us organize our defenses.
Oh.
You have any questions about preparing for battle? What's the plan? Talk to Captain Teak in the yard. Work with her to decide how best to deploy our forces. Alright. Pat is in the courtyard. She's in charge of the materials we have on hand. We could reinforce our defenses with them. If you need anything, you should talk to her. Okay. Questions about preparing for battle. Tell me about the enemy. The Gibdos we've encountered in the desert do not fall easily when struck. Attacks only seem to dull a blade. But fire attacks, as well as Lady Riju's lightning, see, that's what I said, appear to be very effective against them. Rather than relying on the brute force of swords and spears, we should try to explore other ways to damage them. In any case, we learned in the last fight that they are not unbeatable. That is enough to give us hope. Okay. So, the materials thing, that does interest me. Hi. I've been gathering materials that I think might be useful in battle. Feel free to take anything you need from here. Also, I'm confident that I can build a barricade at any of the gates. That help you? Let's talk barricades. There are 3 gates from each palace. The north gate is ahead, west is left, and east is right. I've got an idea of a barricade. I'll use iron barrels and wood to block the path. Which gate should I set up at? Maybe just go east and west if possible, and then I'll work on the north one maybe. Just go west. That'll work. Okay, the barricade's been set up at the west. That should slow down any enemies that attack that position. That's something. I mean, do you think it's just like the one? Happy to help you with materials or just setting up a barricade. Let's talk barricades at the west, but I can move it. Okay. Okay, so she can build up one. And it's only going to slow them down. It's not going to stop them. Stake. Oh, mirror. That's interesting. And a flame emitter. The flame emitter is actually could be super strong. Honestly. Oh, more arrows. That's good. Sorry there, soldier lady. Ooh, fire fruits and shock fruits, but it's the fire fruits that I expect to be really neato. Oh, whole bunch of arrows. 30 arrows sitting there. Silver rupee. Dang, there's a lot of stuff in here. They're just giving me all kinds of things. Electric horn. That could be good. You could infuse one of your weapons with it. And a topaz, which I would imagine you technically could infuse with, but of course I won't. I'm holding a lot of really good shields. It's a 28 shield. Alright. Got it. Gerudo scimitar. Attaching a material greatly enhances the power, but doesn't add much durability. Gerudo claymore. Greatly enhances power, doesn't help durability. Gerudo bow, which I have a space for. Yeah, definitely. Although that's a good bow, though, honestly. Okay. Well, I'm tempted to drop the rock hammer and infuse, like, a flame emitter on a weapon. You know, because it's only a rusty claymore rock hammer. It's not special. So I'm thinking that maybe let's go with scimitar. Although, really, maybe the spear is better. The spear would give me reach, which honestly would be super cool. But my idea is, and I don't know how smart this is, but flame emitter. Flame emitter. Okay. I gotta make sure I have the right weapon equipped, which I don't. There. Now it's a flame emitter spear. So the idea, hopefully, is that I should be able to just incinerate them, which would be very strong, because none of the rest of these weapons are going to do anything on their own, obviously. Now, if this thing breaks, if the spear is still good, I can attach something else to it. Also, we could drop some materials, like maybe that electric lizard horn, for instance. Something like that could be okay. So, for now, we'll do this just because aesthetically, it looks good. But I think that'll be good enough for now. So, and we have to keep in mind that the barricade's going to slow them down, but not stop them. And so if the goal here is going to be to try and obviously take them out, then the west is not something I can just ignore, you know? That's not going to help. But I think that's a good start. And of course I have more fruits, and I have probably a fair amount of... I hope I have a fair amount of shock stuff. I'm used to just, like, prioritizing the fire fruit, but I got 29 shock fruits as well, so it's not like I don't have any. So that goes a long way. So hopefully that's good enough to be useful. Okay, Captain Teak. Hive of monsters has appeared outside the town walls. It won't be long before we need to deal with this threat. How should we deploy our forces? Who should we send and where? We could spread them out lightly to cover all the gates, or maybe a concentrated force to protect a weakened position. We need to decide where to send where. Oh. The cannoneer, some part of me says set him up at the barricade, but I'm worried that the cannoneer is just going to destroy the barricade. And I don't know if it's going to work. I'm a little tempted to not spread the, not be light about it. Like, go heavy on maybe spear people at the barricade one on the west. Okay, send the spear people to west. Is the barricade there? I think that was the one I sent the barricade to. See, hopefully that's good, because maybe they can poke their spears over the top of the barricade. Maybe. Okay, pairing the spear troops with their lightning weapons and the barricade's iron barrels. I see. That way they can effectively defend the area with serious electric shocks. There we go. That makes sense. Okay, and then I think the cannoneer should go east, and I'll send the sword people to the east as well. They understood. They will defend the east gate. And then I'll send sword people to east, and then I can hopefully maybe just focus on the north mostly. Send the sword to the east. There, now we got sword people and the cannon on the east. And it's not like they can friendly fire and hurt each other, so I'm not worried about that. But that's everybody. So I feel pretty good about that. I think concentrating like that could be smart. Ooh, another bow. I was about to say, I was a little short on bows, so whoops. I didn't mean to grab the wall. Anyway, okay, I feel good about that. Now, maybe it would have been fine. Maybe I could have cannoned the east, but I just feel like the cannon... I'm worried the cannon's going to just hit it and blow it up, which would be such a waste of a barricade. So, it makes sense to me to do it this way. Also, I mean, so, like, I don't know how it's going to play out, but just to tell you, like, what a cool design. Like, honestly, like setting up the troops and defending everything, like, I just think it's neat. I just think it's a cool design. I'm gonna need 3/4, just like one of these. Nice. Okay. Okay. Well, I set up everything. I feel good about how things are set up. It's not too late to move it either, so I guess I will switch to my flame weapon. Hopefully that'll be nice. Alright. You have questions about preparing? No, I don't. When the battle begins, I will be focused on protecting her for the sake of the Gerudo. Nothing can happen to her. Right. That makes sense. Preparations complete? They are. We're ready. And hopefully I can focus on mostly the north. That'll be the hope there. And I can back up. The other one I'm worried about is the barricade people. Like, because the cannon, I mean, in my head, is very strong. maybe that's wrong. Maybe the cannon is not as strong as you think it is. So I don't know. But mostly, hopefully, I can focus on the north. Link. Like, what's up? I'm curious about that voice we heard earlier, but... She's like, at the moment I realize we have bigger issues. Oh, what a disgusting enemy. Situation report. Large numbers of Gibdos are moving to attack the town. Before anything else, we need to deal with this. Yeah, I know. Priorities, I get it. Dang. That's more than a few. Okay, now hopefully I can focus on the north. That's the hope. The front door, you know? But on the side doors, hopefully our bros can... The troops can mostly deal with that stuff. Leader, I don't know how to say her name. Bulaira? I don't know. They have the town surrounded. Stay strong. This threat is also an opportunity. Fight well and we can wipe them out in one battle, hives and all. I like the double swords, that's so sick. Prepare yourselves for battle. Let's show them the true power of the Gerudo. Everyone, protect our chief, protect our town. I'm with you. Oh, she does have a health bar. Outside town, sharp defenses at the gates. Wow, she can, like, her aura can go up over the entire town. East gate. I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, but they're at all the gates. That cannon's doing the work right now, though. I'm about to say, I know it's coming. Okay, they got it. Only a few over there, so bigger fish. Alright, so the cannon and the sword people are doing great. That's huge. I know there's more, but I'm curious about the, I'm working on it. So far, it's been really easy, obviously. Oh, wow. Barricade did not stop them. And spear people are not stopping them very much either. Okay, so the barricade didn't stop, spear people didn't help. The heck is that? It's like a flying one. Ow, ow. That's disgusting. Oh, some of them can fly? That's awful. What a world to live in. Oh no, I'm coming. Hang on. I'm sorry, I was concentrated. I'm here. Sorry, I wasn't ready for the flying ones. Yikes. Let's go. Well, that was cool. I mean, it was way easier than I was expecting it to be honest with you. I expected it to be like a whole thing, but it obviously wasn't. Link, I'm incredibly grateful for your help in the battle on behalf of all the Gerudo. Thank you. I suspect the Gibdo threat will calm down a bit now that we've wiped out the hives that were surrounding the town. I noticed that the hives crumbled into sand when we destroyed them. I wonder if the Gibdos have some kind of connection to the sand? Or maybe they're connected to the sand shroud? Did they make it? Did it summon them? And then there's that voice that you and I both heard. A voice and lightning. That reminds me of something. Link, there's something you should see. Come down to the mural in the underground shelter. Okay. But yeah, that was like way easier than I was expecting, I'll be honest with you. I was expecting it to be like more of like a real, like a whole thing, you know what I mean? And then obviously, you know, it wasn't quite all that. Some part of me's curious about like loot, like if, you know, if there's some loot here. Let's see, the west gate will be this way. I mean, obviously there is some, because there's a few. Anyway, but yeah, for the most part, that went obviously very swimmingly. I just like fired like one arrow after her lightning aura covered the whole thing, and I just blew it up, and that was it. So, much easier than I was expecting. Alright, I'm just looting what's easily convenient for a bit. Because I think these are good materials. I think they're worth like 40 power or something. So, they're obviously worth quite a bit on the materials front. And I didn't even have to use my weapon. Didn't even have to use it. Which in hindsight, I should switch to this because I think aesthetically it looks better. We're just going to check the last gate. But I think, I mean, unless they killed more since I was out there. Or, you know, since I looked. Because I went out here in the middle of the battle, obviously. Yeah, there's nothing going on. Alright, that'll work. Okay, now we can go to the underground shelter, which honestly the fastest way is probably over here. Oh, no, actually it just occurred to me. Probably not, but that's alright. We're just taking a scenic way, don't worry about it. There we go. Hello. You fought well against the Gibdos. I'm glad you're alright. It would have been unacceptable for an important guest of Lady Riju, even of Oe, to be injured. You may pass through here, get some rest, recover from such a fierce battle. To be honest, I fired like 4 arrows or 3 arrows, or actually probably more than 3, right? Because I killed several groups of Gibdos that were clumped up, so, you know. I fired like 5 arrows and then everything's dead, so it was way easier than I was expecting. Oh, Link, you came. Look at this mural on the wall. It is thought that to have been painted by the ancestors of the Gerudo. It appears that when they created it, they were also using this shelter to hide. Perhaps the Gerudo of the distant past were also beset by some great disaster. Anyways, the writing on the mural says, standing back to back with the throne, witness red pillars across the vast sea. Unite the pillars in light to reveal the lightning stone and open the way. You who can hear my voice, come to me, I await you. That mysterious voice that spoke to us. Its words reminded me of this mural. This image must represent a location of some kind, and the engraved words are a riddle to discovering its location. It's the only explanation that makes sense. Can you read that one more time? Standing back to back with the throne, witness red pillars across a vast sea. Unite the pillars in light to reveal the lightning stone and open the way. Sandshroud, impossible to explore. Here, a sky like a Rito. Alright, so a couple thoughts on that. Actually, could I just do this instead? Hang on. And obviously, yes, I just don't know where this takes me. Oh, okay. I'm a little... Although, actually, that might have been fine, but... We could, like, run right here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so... Alright, so to the pillar. I'm curious what happens if I stand on that. Sick. Okay, so, obviously we're lighting up pillars across the desert. Oh. Just curious if there's anything there. Anyway, so obviously we're lighting up pillars. That's the good news. The bad news is exploring the desert is dangerous and risky. But obviously we're going around and we're lighting up pillars, so it's risky. I mean, and even setting waypoints is a little not massively useful. Oh. There's a shrine over there. Anyway, but it's not massively useful, not as useful as you would like. So, I don't know, we're just gonna have to kind of wing it a little bit. Okay, I think this is the next pillar. Because obviously there's another light source right there, right? But there's no, like, light thing underneath it. And it's not even out of the sand shroud. And the light goes so much above it. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're grabbing this shrine. Right below is a whole bunch of, like, moblins and things. And so if you're wondering what the danger music is, I dropped the Reaper that I was holding because the guy was holding shock fruits, and I killed him, and he dropped the fruit, and it blew up and knocked the weapon out of my hand. And all the sand beneath, right at the bottom of the rock is like moving, and so you get like swept away. And so I panicked and I jumped in. So here we are. Okay, well obviously this is a one of the challenge ones. Yeah, I know they're forbidden. I'm just curious to see how horrible it is, because I'm kind of in the middle of something. And I'd rather go do that than do this on camera. Yeah, you know what? I don't even care, dude. Like, I got the warp point. I can warp here. That's what matters. I can do this off camera. Like, I don't... It's not going to be fast, and we're in the middle of something, so... I'm going to go maybe try talking to What's-Her-Face and see if she says anything that I discovered what the pillars do. Because I'm not positive what else I'm doing here, so... I don't know. Okay, so here we are. We're near the second pillar. Hang on, I'm getting with armor again. Okay, so the other pillar's right there. I discovered, and by discovered I mean I'm using a walkthrough because we're wasting time and I can't remember how to do this puzzle. But there is there is the tower. We discovered the tower on camera. I did that actually. But I assumed that you couldn't, that wasn't it, because I'm like, well, then maybe there's misleading towers because it's not tall enough. And the whole shtick here is you're supposed to be doing this. Although really, I could just do this. Now, I'm using a fan because I'm impatient. And it takes forever to spin that thing, and I ultra hand, I have to move to do it, and I fall, and it's a whole thing. There you go. Okay, so, anyway, so here we are up top on the tower that we just raised, and now it gets everything lit up. So I would imagine that I probably have to go to the third tower, just because we did something with that one, and we did something with this one, so it makes sense to go to the third one. So, I guess, loosely, I'm gonna try to head to that tower, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so here we are at the third tower. Oh. Alright, hang on a minute. So obviously there's something going on with that. Now, it's shining light already, but I almost think it's not faced the right way. I think that's what I'm supposed to be understanding here. Okay, so obviously we need to be turning this. That'll probably turn the light, because it bounces from the main one over there to this to this. But this light is the wrong way, I think. So... obviously, we need to go down here to grab the stuff and rotate the thing. So, that's the plan, as far as I understand it. Oh, there it is. Heyo. Let's see. Based upon the mural, something should have revealed, perhaps at the center. Okay, so maybe should we talk to what's her face, or should we just go there? All right. I think we'll just go there and see if she meets us there first. So, I think that'll be the first thing. Okay, so yeah, here we are. I decided that I was just gonna see if she would meet us here, and obviously things are kicking off. So obviously I did the right thing. Link, like, what up? I look so good. Did you see that, Link? It's Zelda. Yeah, the fake Zelda. Don't be deceived. She's a lot of places, and it's never her. What? She's gone? Yeah, it's a lot to explain. I should have switched weapons to something that was cooler. Not the stick. There. At least it doesn't look stupid. Well, I don't know. We don't have to save it. I just did. I saw the lights of the red pillars and hurried here as quickly as I could. It cannot be a coincidence that we've seen someone who looks like Zelda twice, but a mystery for another time. Did you solve the mural's riddle and cause this to appear? I'm impressed. Yeah, totally, said me with my walkthrough. If I remember correctly, the mural said, unite the pillars in light to reveal the lightning stone and open the way. Maybe my lightning strike is the key. What, there? Oh, okay, I was about to say, to do the upper part or the lower part? But I was thinking it probably didn't matter, so. I'm sure that's a good thing. I'm sure that's fine. Well, well. The Lightning Temple. Well, well. I'm sure that'll be fine. I'm sure that's nothing to worry about. Riju's power of lightning. When Riju's aura is charged, you can call on her for a lightning attack. When lightning struck the mechanism, or when Riju struck the mechanism, one of her lightning strikes, a temple appeared. Maybe the owner, mysterious voice inside, investigate the interior. Okay. I was just curious. Follow me, Riju! We're going in! You know, actually, hang on a minute. Backing up, backing up, backing up. Riju? Oh, there you are. Hey, thoughts? Oh, okay, well, sorry. You can cancel that. I was just curious if you wanted to say anything. You know, like a, wow, that's crazy. What's up with that, right? Or, you know, whatever. See you there! That's what I wanted to do, is I wanted to go back up so I could shield surf all the way to the door. The Lightning Temple, the mural's myth, risen from the sands. Yup. It's like a giant Aztec-looking temple. It'll be fine. I'm sure this is nothing to worry about. Riju? There you are. Alright. I'm ready. Wait for your aura to cover all the things. Ah, okay. Game said no. He's like, no, you can't destroy the hives before the bad guys appear. That's not how it works. I go, sorry. Okay, hit it again. I'm gonna hit the big one this time. There we go. Now! Nice. I knew what it wanted me to do. I was just curious if I could snipe out the things before it appeared, and the answer's no. Well, that's gross. Oh. Ew. Disgusting. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's do it. Oh, animal. Aha. Oh! Alright. That's just tiny little damage. I didn't expect it to do anything. It just seemed like a good thing to do. Okay, it's unbearably cold all of a sudden. Oh, now it's too hard. Ow. This my little poke damage is so sad. You know, when you do that literally right in front of me, there's literally nothing I can do, right? Ow. Hang on. Thinking about my life choices. Oh, well, too late now. There you go. That was our window for damage. You know, really what the real method is to stand back and just dodge her until the lightning's ready, honestly. Because getting close is just not viable. You just don't do any damage, and she's very hard to hit. You're against the walls, nowhere to go. Might have to fast forward this footage or something, because this is going to take a long time. Oh, okay, well, maybe not so long, because obviously we got interrupted, so it worked out. Don't worry, we'll catch up with her later. It fled up toward the roof. Maybe there's some way to go up after it inside the structure? Come on, Link, let's go. Let's look for a way in. I have a theory on that, actually. The way in, I mean. Alright, well, it's nightfall and cold, so... so... I guess we can wear this, and then we'll, do this, I suppose. I'm about to say, hit it! We ain't ever getting in here without it. Oh. Well, let's start with that. Riju's like, let's take it into melee. That'd have been a good strike if they were vulnerable to physical damage. Good shot, Tulin. I'm curious where the second one went. Hang on, there's a flower over here I want. Nice. Another good shot. Gibdo bone. Obviously, I need her to hit again as soon as she's ready. Alright, well, at least they won't spawn anymore, but I have to wait for her to refresh. Just let me know, Riju. Perfect. Oh. Oh, okay, I was about to say. I was like, come on, we both know I deserve that loot. Alright, let me just grab these couple of bones here, and then we'll open the door, okay? Okay. Go ahead. I'm ready. Alright. The lightning temple. What is this? A flame emitter. That's nice. Oh. That's actually more useful than you realize. Because you can clear sand with it. So that's actually pretty sweet. I was debating pulling out a little fan, like one of my Zonai device fans, you know? Like as it was. And then clearing these with it. But it would mean keeping it with you throughout the whole playthrough. Or, you know, the entire temple, which would be annoying. Okay, we can do this. Because it's only a little stick anyway, so not massively valuable by any means. Except useful for stuff like this. Sick. Gonna be honest, I kind of expected the door to shut. Well, this is ominous. Wow, that was a weird sensation, like zooming through there at such fast speed. Even though you can't really see anything. Also, the mini-map being so well lit is a little odd. Hey, you want to, awaken this nerd? That's right. She can spawn it from her soul or whatever, so she doesn't need clouds. She can do it inside. Whoa, no, put that out. Not that. Oh. Fancy. Claymore. We can drop my stick, I suppose. Actually, beep. Well, should I do this or should I wait to put like a flame emitter or something on it? Maybe I'll wait. We'll just do this one. Oh. What the heck is this? Why am I allowed to go down there? Okay, hang on a minute. We've made a mistake. Oh wow, okay, well it's down there now. Alright, Riju, where are you? Here you are. Hey, I require your assistance. Wakey wakey! Well, only with that attitude. Okay, no, honestly, she's probably right. I mean, you could probably progress further if you needed to. But, like, at the same time, there's also a lower level. Obviously. So, like, I am a little curious about what's that way. Oh, a rusty halberd, okay. What's this way? Alright. This is just another... Oh! Get out of here. I can't... I'm struggling here. It won't obey. Alright. What are you hiding from me? I have all Gerudo scimitar. This is just an underground room, but... this is the thing that makes me curious. Is it ahead of me or behind me? Ahead of me. So it did nothing. But say it's simple timing. It's, you know, not exactly an impassable obstacle. I turned it off, Riju. Hey, the flames have gone out. Now we can move around. Well, it wasn't exactly spontaneous. That was all me, you know. Whoa. Fireballs now? Looks like we're stuck again. Not quite. Okay, well, don't go into the death liquid. Oh boy! Okay, so they thought of that. Aha! Wait for it. Now! Alright, there we go. I splash fruited my way past. And if it's not on fire, it doesn't do as much damage. It just gives you a little plonk and then stops. Oh, goodness. Alright. Can we equip a weapon that's a little less ugly? Thank you. Alright, moving on. Oh, hang on a minute. If you wouldn't mind doing the honors. It's just easier to take care of them when they're like that, obviously. Let me tell you, Scoob, it's awfully dark in here. I don't suppose I have some lights somewhere. Dazzle fruit, let's see. Giant might be a little over the top. Boy, it does not illuminate a whole lot, does it? Oh. Honestly, you can't see anything until it's... Right. The game's like, no. It's not how it works. You have to wait till they're activated before you do anything. Okay, there's a way there. There's... Well, I guess let's go ahead and activate it. Hup. There we go. I think that'll probably turn it on. Is it activated? Here it comes. Riju, if you wouldn't mind. Ooh, that was 10. That was awesome. Say, until Riju's off cooldown, I'm not doing crap. Not gonna waste my stuff trying to kill these things by fighting them, you know, normally. And they're very slow and easy to avoid, so you may as well just not play their little game. Oh, Gerudo bow. That's nice. Ooh, an opal. That's nice. Anyway. Alright. So we did that, so now we actually can go through the hallway. And that's just the only way, right? Yeah, probably. Unless, of course, there's a way underneath. Oh, that's just the same thing. Oh, there is a little skinny way over here. What the heck is this? Spikes on one side. See, what they don't realize is I'm not an idiot. Scoop me up, game. Anyway. A mighty Zonite shield. Let's go ahead and drop the Zora shield, because I've been using that shield a long time. So. Okay, so now we just give it a sec. Until about there. Alright, I'm back. I figured out their cute little puzzle, if that's what you want to call it. And I got that sweet shield. Alright, farther down the hall we go. At the moment it's linear, which honestly is kind of nice. Oh. What the heck are you doing here? Ow. Bet you he won't do that again. Sorry, I made him made you miss there. There, Riju. Say, did you enjoy that, idiot? Oh, that's nice. Okay. Maybe we'll hang on to this so we can equip something to it, depending on situations. Also, it's not going to be cold in here anymore, correct? Yeah, it's room temp in here, which means I can wear this for more attack bonuses. And the bow. I'm using a 14, so maybe let's use the construct bow. We'll drop the 14. I'll take the other nice one. There we go. Now I have two 24s. I have to make some more food after this. Anyway, okay, before we do anything else, though, I'm not going to step on that until I know. Another mighty construct bow. The Zora bow is less, so I'll take it. Get up on the ledge. Not that far up, but okay. Yeah, I still got what I wanted. Okay, so I don't know if you need more than one, or the heck is this? Alright, so I don't know how to get past those flames down there, and I don't want to stand here all day, so we're moving on. I don't know how to do it. I'm also not even sure how to get out of here. Okay. Anyway, moving on to what mattered. And Sidon isn't down there. Otherwise, the other idea I had was to use Sidon, but he's always MIA, so I don't know. Yay! We did the thing. Let's go. Please don't Indiana Jones it and send a boulder at my face. Just have a little mercy for a change. Alright, well that's nice. They didn't Indiana Jones me, so that's good. Link, I'm certain that the mural we saw in town was trying to guide us here. And I believe we'll also find whoever that voice we've been hearing belongs to. I'm sure. Hey, the floor started to rise and slam back down. Okay. I heard the voice very clearly just now. It's calling to me. It said that I should use my power to charge the 4 batteries. The monster we fought outside earlier fled to the top of this temple, and the voice that has been speaking to us said the platform should be able to take us all the way up there. If that's true, we should corner the monster at the top. We might also figure out who is talking to us and why. Okay, Link, we need to get to the very top. To start, we should do what that mysterious voice suggested and try to find those 4 battery devices. Okay, so there is one on this floor, so we can maybe start with that one. Okay, it's literally right there. Oh, well. This is a little suspicious to start with. We'll just do this really quick, don't mind me. Just looking for arrows. And we'll just get that out of the way. Okay, well. Oh yeah, so I need Riju. Riju! Wait for it. Sick. So this is one of the batteries. Oh, right. Sorry, she literally read that out loud. Perfect. Okay, so that's obviously the gimmick. That's what we're doing this time. So now, really, now that we've gotten in, a lot of the cuts can begin as I walk around this temple and find batteries. So Maybe for now we'll take the stairs and we'll just see what we can see. Oh, this looks important. So I found a light that shines on the other side of this wall, and I noticed that there's all these little walls. Hang on, I got to get these to line up. I think that's going to be the trick here. A little off, hang on. Okay, that's very similar. There we go. But I discovered that there's these doors that have mirrors on them, and you need to get them to unlock, I think. Yeah, see? Just like that. But yeah, I discovered that there's all these all these doors, and I think a lot of these little things are on the other side, see? So you can see one right there? And I think that's the ticket, is charging them up. So this should line up, I think. There we go. Sick. I'm just gonna use this to zoom over here quickly. Hi, Riju. Okay, so this looks important. Ah, there we go. Alright. Well, not that big of a problem. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a bigger problem than you'd think. Gotcha. Well, like I said, it's still not going to be a problem. I was just being stubborn. Sick. Alright. So it's over there. Perfect. I need one of these. Not quite. Come here, little bricks. Okay, hang on. Can do them both at once, that way it'll just hold it. Destroyed. Hello. Drop your shield. Alright, give me all your toys. Except that stupid shield. I don't want that. Okay. I already have a good bow. Okay. We have a light. Okay, so we're in this underground room here. I put one of these little wall things, spikes in there to hold the thing from spinning, and you can see that there's things lit up here, so my idea, what I'm assuming they want you to do here, is do this. Okay. And I already lined up that other one. I don't know if it's lined up all the way, though. But we're just gonna shortcut our way up here. Alright, is it hitting the rock? Yeah. Okay, fell down again. Hang on. Alright, climbing back up. Here we go. Anyway. Okay, so it looks like it's hitting the rock. There we go. Perfect. 2. Okay, there's 2. So really quick, let me show you what I'm doing really quick. So we're really far above. Riju can't even make it up here. And in this little room, there was a big beam of light. There's a rock. There's one of the mirrors. There's all these sliding mirrors, the ones that you can move, and you're gonna bounce the light around to reach stuff that matters. So just in case you were curious. But mostly the goal here is to be shining lights down below so that you can do stuff with it. So that's like that's the real goal of why it's neato, why it's useful. Okay, so that one was an upper one. So we're gonna go up there first, and I would imagine, I think I know it's gonna go above something that we need, because obviously you can go below as well, but that wasn't the one I was... I mean, because there's two of them left. One of them is really far down below, one of them is up above, and so I was aiming for one of them. And whichever one that looked like something good was happening. This doesn't look like the thing. Trying to figure out how to get to that room. I don't know how they expect you to get up there. Like right here, maybe? Okay, so... I know this looks bad, but down below here is one of the beams. But it's not as scary as it looks. See? Anyway. Alright, let me just get this, get the door open. But... And now she's ready! Sick. Okay. So there's the super low one. That's very difficult to reach, and we got that one. But now there is but one more. Okay. So, all we did for that one is we moved the beam downwards so that it lines up with the button that's way down here. So that's what happened with the light. The light does two things. So now we just head in here and see what we're doing. Oh, nice. All right, that got the door open on that one. So, there were some enemies in there, but otherwise, it wasn't bad. So the whole shtick was to get to the mirror to levitate up top. So they give you hot air balloons, they give you a torch, they give you a mirror, they give you platforms, they give you everything you need. And so really, in my experience, the best way was to whip out your torch, you know, light it up with these, and then just attach, and I just had the mirror balancing there, but I should have attached it. Anyway, so you just, no, I think I did attach it. Anyway, so you attach your mirror to the edge, you put a balloon in the middle, and then I stood on the far side like this, and then if you stood there with the torch out, then it'll be close enough to the balloon to activate it, and then you can get up top, and it doesn't take more than I don't know, 2 seconds for the beam to charge the thing, so it's very quick. Alright, that was the last one. So now all that's left is is to go do the thing, which is going to be a whole thing, no doubt. Okay, back to the center. All right, you ready for this? Let's do it. I'm ready. Take me there. What is... Link, I think this platform is about to move. Yeah, I think so too. Well, at least it wasn't violent. It's a gentle elevator ride up. With my phantom armor. It's so funny. My glowing red eyes. Something is shining over there. Yeah, bad news is what I'm sure is over there is bad news. Right. Well, there's no reason to try my little cheeky zap the hives thing, because it doesn't work. Alright, let's start with this, huh? Oh, sorry, get closer. There we go. Wakey, wakey! Uh-huh. Yeah, totally. Woman, wait. Cornered might be a strong word. You were just lined up, you nerd. Ow. Hang on. 7 to 10, standing up. Yeah, I don't feel like you're even supposed to even hit it. I feel like you just dodge it, and then you just, you know, do the thing. Although I just noticed I'm using a torch for some reason. Let's grab like a real weapon. Just, like, for starters. Claymore, man. Everything is like a two-handed weapon. Like, literally everything. Okay, first let me heal, because I took, like, 5,000 hearts of damage when she landed on my head. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, well, there we go. I'm doing better damage now. Say run! Oh! Yeah, a little late, Riju. A little late. Thank you. Dubious food. I made that on accident. Frozen. There we go. Alright, Riju, where are you? There you are. Okay. Do the thing, please. Go, my allies! It'll be fine. Man, that timing was so unfortunate. Alright, anyway. Oh! They're fast and gross. The light, huh? So let's say I wouldn't. You wanna go in here, nerds? Okay. What we need is to focus. Ow. It's like, why bother with the mobs? It's just gonna eat my materials and it's not gonna do anything. I mean, you know, you can hit a couple of them, but there we go. Quickly, woman. Wait for it. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Well, it's a little bit excessive. There's a 3 and a 2. Perfect. Gonna need to make so many hearts after this. Are you ready? Almost. Wouldn't recommend it. I just stood there and let him approach me. Hurry, woman. This way. Ow. Less okay than I was, admittedly. Okay. The hives are gone. That's huge. I have the heal again. I know you're going to want to sit down. Oh, no! I wish you'd stop doing that. Standing up. How do you like that, idiot? Yeah, I knew she was gonna do it, but you're very committed by then, so... I mean, juggled, I don't know where I am. Come back! Come back! Again, there's no dodging it, so you may as well just eat it, I guess. Kill her! Yeah! It's just wailed on her. Heyo! We did the thing. Nice. Heart container. Sick. And another heart. Nice. We did the thing, Riju! I'm like, would you believe that, huh? Alright, it'll be cutscene time, so I'm muting my mic.
ついに国王ラウルは魔王を倒すことはできないと悟り、己を犠牲にして封印することで戦いを終わらせる選択をしたのだ。
それが封印戦争。
そのしばらくの後、6人の賢者が1人、時の賢者が我が元を訪れ、ゲルド族の宿命を決定づけた。
魔王の封印はいずれ解け目覚めます。その時彼に、剣士リンクには対抗する力がなくてはなりません。どうか彼に力を貸してください。雷を司るゲルド族の力を。
我らになすべきことが定まった瞬間だった。
魔王討伐は我らの大願。魔王を生んだ一族の責、その償いも込め答えよう。我がゲルド一族は魔王復活の時、再び雷の賢者として目覚め、剣士リンクと共に戦うことを誓おう。
これが封印戦争の顛末と我が一族の宿命だ。汝らの活躍でゲルドの町は救われた。しかし魔王復活は近い。我が子孫ルージュ、どうかこの秘跡を継承し、我が時の賢者と交わした約束、剣士リンクと共に戦う誓いを果たしてほしい。
リンクと共に戦うのがわらわの宿命だと。族長としての任、賢者としての宿命、そしてリンクとの共闘か。面白い。魔王とやらにこの世界を好きにはさせぬ。この秘跡、わらわが受け継ごうぞ。わらわは雷の賢者。見よ、これが賢者の力だ。はあ、リンク、手をこちらに。雷の賢者ルージュの名において、そなたと共に戦うことを誓う。受け取れ、これがその証だ。その指輪でわらわの力はいつでもリンクと一緒だ。やっとそなたに恩を返せそうだな。では町に戻るとするか。
Sick. Now we have that sweet lightning ability all the time now. Let's go. And of course another avatar to just roll around with us and help us in combat, which is shockingly useful. Having someone to just poke enemies over or whatever. And sometimes they'll do good damage, like you know, Tulin getting headshots like 3 times in a row or whatever. But even often they'll just knock people over. They'll just distract enemies while I'm doing other things. And it's very helpful. And we did it. We cleared the sand shroud, finally. They're like, wait a minute. What's happening? It's clear! For the first time in ages. Oh, look at all the cute little kids! They're so adorable. So adorable. We did the thing! Nice. You'll love to see it. We did the thing. Yay! Ah, Link. I am grateful to you for helping me save the Gerudo. I've received reports that ever since the Sand Shroud dissipated, Gibdo attacks have almost entirely stopped. It will no doubt take some time to rebuild, but it is thanks to your help that we can live on the surface again. On behalf of all the Gerudo people, thank you. My pleasure. You guys are my friends. I am sorry to say, though, that despite the safety of Gerudo Town no longer being a pressing concern, we still haven't been able to uncover any information on the whereabouts of Princess Zelda. Actually, you, bodyguard of mine, I do have a small piece of information regarding Zelda. I experienced a vision when I took the secret stone in my hand. The person that my ancestor referred to as the Sage of Time looked identical to Zelda. What if that was actually Zelda? Then the Zelda that was in the distant past, the one my ancestor knew, that's the real Zelda. The Zelda we saw has to be someone else. Things start to fit together if we assume that much is true. There's still more to investigate. We don't have enough information to be sure. I'm sorry, Link. Although the threat of the Sand Shroud and the Gibdos is past, I cannot leave Gerudo Town at the moment. Things need some time to settle. However, we will take on the task of searching this area for any signs of Zelda. And with my newfound power as a sage, I will still be able to support you. I swear that I will do anything I can to help. Nice. The Vow of Riju, the Sage of Lightning. Nice. Oh, it's so good. I hope your travels bring you back here again, Link. I look forward to such a reunion. Sick. We did it. Riju of Gerudo Town. Freaking nice, bro. Woo! Okay, so, nice. There was only one region left. So, yeah, she's not wrong about that. When we come back, it will be time for the Gorons. So, I imagine, based upon how this stuff always goes, obviously, it's very, very, very unlikely that next episode will be jumping right into the temple, because I think every single time there's a prep episode required, and I fully expect that to be the case. And it's a stretch even to get just the temple done. Even if you're doing the temple and the boss fight, it's often a stretch to get that far even in one episode. I've managed to make it work every time because I cut very heavily, cut footage away in those episodes, and so I've managed to squeak it out and make it work, you know. But this one is a longer one. But by the time I do all the cuts, hopefully it'll balance out and be okay. But anyway, so yeah, overall, very good progress. We did finally do the Gerudo. We got the super useful ability, the lightning, very, very good. And yeah, and of course another avatar to follow us around and support me in combat, which is huge. And so yeah, I am feeling pretty good about all that. And yeah, when we come back, we'll be headed towards the Gorons. And I imagine that there'll be a prep episode required. That there'll be, because I'll need to get to the Goron City, and I'll need to check in with everybody. body, and I'm gonna need to get the armor, and we'll have to get it upgraded, and I probably won't have the materials. And so, you know, it's a lot of prep episode, and I imagine by the time we do all that, the episode will be pretty much over. And so then it'll be maybe the episode after that we're actually going in and doing the temple. That's likely what'll happen. That seems to be the overall plan. So off camera, I might look at that shrine that we discovered but didn't do on camera. I might go see about how possible that one is. Otherwise, I need to make a whole bunch of food. I know I need to do that. I need to make a whole lot of food, and because we used quite a bit, and that would be very, very wise. So I'll probably do that off camera. And so there's a few little things I'll do off camera. Nothing crazy. I am a little concerned about our armor. It's a problem. We're locked at tier 2 on everything we do. This armor's locked at tier 2. The other armors, I'm just dragging my feet about doing anything more, but I probably should try. I probably should. I don't want to, but I should. Because you saw how badly that boss, the Gibdo boss, like hits you one, or Gibdo boss, whatever. Anyway, it hit me one time and it does like 6 hearts. It does a lot of damage. And the reason it's doing so much damage is because my armor is locked at tier 2. And really, getting our armor to tier 3 would be a lot easier. And obviously, I have to use so much food because my armor is tier 2. And so technically, I should do that stuff, right? I should get the barbarian armor to tier 3. That's honestly what should happen. Because although for the next temple that wouldn't be useful, because the next temple I'm gonna have to wear the Goron armor, because obviously everything's gonna be on fire. At least I would assume. And so I'm gonna have to use the Goron armor. So it wouldn't be useful for that temple. Because even when we do the temple, I think when we go underground, if memory serves, but the air is still on fire. So you have to wear the Goron set, and I'm not putting that set above tier 2 because all the rest of them are tier 2. And so, but maybe for all the stuff afterwards, the barbarian set would be useful. Like, I don't know. But so there is some logic there. We'll probably not gonna do it anyway. I mean, despite the fact that all that would be useful and it's all true, I probably will just brute force it with this phantom armor and then, you know, I locked at tier 2 and probably just say good enough. And so that's probably what's going to happen, but it is not the smartest move, regardless of what we do. I'm still probably going to do it the same, though. Anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. No, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.